Okay, it's 9:11 a.m. This is Kamau at policeabuse.com. Sir, would you please state your name and the name of the police department you're complaining about?
My name is Derek Doran. I'm complaining about the Canton Police Department.
Okay, and tell me what happened. Why did you have a complaint? What did they do?
I called them up to my apartment because I was being harassed by somebody who assaulted me a few months prior to that. Um, and when they came up to my apartment, my friend had a bike up there. They thought it was stolen. I called my friend to ensure them that it wasn't stolen. When I was, because they were going to arrest me, the officer was getting very verbally violent and verbally abusive with me,
Well, hold
yelling at
on.
me,
Hold
telling
on.
me that he's going to haul my ass to jail. Officer Bill Hudnall.
Okay, hold
If,
on. Hold on. Tell me, use his exact words, say what he said to you, and I need you to slow down and walk me through the
okay,
progression. They came to the house, they knocked on the door. What did they say?
they said, "How can we help you, Derek?" I showed them my phone.
Okay.
They looked at the calls.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they walked in. And the next thing I remember, Bill Hudnall seen the bike. It was Bill Hudnall and Tori Mitchell that
Okay.
came in.
So where was the bike station? Where was it?
The bike was in my apartment against the west wall,
Okay. About how many feet from the door?
about 20 feet from the front door.
Okay. Could they see it while they were standing in the doorway, or would they have to come into the apartment to see the bike?
They probably have to come in to see it.
Okay. Did you invite them in, or did they just walk in?
I stepped back and they walked in. I invited them in.
Okay, so they walked in. Now, at the time that they walked in, was there any sort of disturbance in your apartment? Any sort of trouble? Anything that would give them cause for alarm?
No, there wasn't.
Okay. When you spoke with them, were you being polite and respectful?
I was being very polite and respectful. Very.
Okay, so you didn't use any
I needed
profanity.
their help.
Okay, you needed their help. You didn't use any profanity. You were polite and respectful. When did the conversation turn sour, and when did they start using inappropriate language?
I told them I would call my friend Jason Fountain because Bill said, "Derek, you better get someone on the phone or I'm hauling your little smart ass to jail tonight." His exact words, from what I can remember. So I got my friend Jason Fountain on the phone. He assured him that the bike was his. He got really verbal with me before I got on the phone, which is why I got on the phone. And then I looked at the other cop while he was on the phone with my friend that was insuring him that it was his bike. And I said, "Look at the way I get treated in this town when I need your guys' help." Bill gets off the phone, throws my cell phone on the couch, and tells me I get treated like, "Derek, you get treated like that because that's the kind of person you are."
So he was being very hostile.
Very hostile.
Did,
Very,
did, did,
very, very hostile.
do you know this officer? Does he have a relationship with you from before?
No, he hasn't had a relationship with me before. He's pulled me over for like speeding once, maybe.
So he's never arrested you for any major crime. So there's no reason for him to say
Correct.
that to you. Is that right?
That's right. That's
Oh,
100% correct. Um, and the guy I was complaining about with because I called him up there for the prank phone calls and the harassment because he was threatening me again. That guy had punched me in the back of the head, broken my phone, and his mom's the dispatcher for the police station.
mm-hmm.
So nothing ever happened. It was felony property damage and misdemeanor assault, and they didn't do anything until 2 days before the statute of limitations was up this year. He didn't get arrested. He didn't have to bond out. He didn't get no charges or he didn't get subpoenaed to court until 2 days before the statute of limitations was up for that.
Okay, well,
So
hold on.
I was
Let's get
really needing
whoa,
their
whoa,
help.
whoa. Let's get back to your incident, the incident in the
Okay.
apartment. Um,
Well, that's why I was needing. That's why I was needing their help. I was afraid of this guy.
okay, well, actually, let me back up then. Was this the guy who was calling you? Was he the one
Yes.
making the threats on the phone?
Yes.
So he was the same dispatcher's kid was calling to bother you again,
Exactly.
and you were trying to show the police officers what he was doing by showing them evidence on your cell phone, and they were hostile to what you were trying to tell them. Is that right?
William Hudnall was the lady officer, Tori, was not.
Okay.
She just stood there in anguish.
Okay. Now this is Canton, Ohio?
No, it's Canton, Missouri.
Canton, Missouri is where you live. Okay. All right. And have you had other problems with the same cop? You said he pulled you over once. Has he ever harassed you before? Was he polite in that first encounter?
Actually, my friend Matt Larkin. He said, Matt told me, this is Bill's exact words, what Matt told me anyways, my friend Matt. He pulled him over when he was on the side of the street, asked him if he knew that Derek Doran kid, and my friend Matt replied no, and he said, now don't you fucking lie to me, boy. You do too know him. Why you lying to me? And he said, I don't know him, dude. Why? He said, well, he's being watched, so I wouldn't hang around him if I was you. He's harassing my friends.
Okay. So he told one of your friends, was this before or after this last incident?
This was after this last incident. The incident that I'm talking about at my apartment occurred August 3rd of 2008.
Okay, and so it's been a year since you had a run-in with him. Has he bothered you since then?
Yeah. Actually, he pulled me and my friend over, Matt Larkin, 3 days ago for absolutely nothing. We did nothing wrong, and said my friend smelled like marijuana. So he pulled my friend out of the car, searched him, pulled me out of the car. Well, he called for backup, Ben Beaming, pulled me out of the car, searched me, and then searched the car. They did a wrongful search. It was unlawful.
Okay, so this pattern of harassment has extended for at least a year.
Yes, correct.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 19.
You're 19. Okay, I think I have enough to file your complaint. This is the Canton.
Wait, can I tell you the rest of what happened at my apartment that night?
Yeah.
It's, I didn't even get to the bad, horrible, me shaking and freaking out part.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so after he said you get treated like that because that's the kind of person you are, I looked at both of them. I pointed to my front door. I said, get out of my apartment. I said, get the fuck out. Don't come back. I used the F word one time. Bill walked out, and then their lady officer walked out. I went to slam the door. Bill comes, slams the door back open with his foot or his hands. I couldn't tell. It just flew back open enough to where I had to jump back so it wouldn't hit me in the face. Pushed me. He shoved me full force with both of his hands about 4 feet into my living room, and I really can't remember a bunch of what he was saying, but he said that he isn't going to take my smart-ass mouth. He said, listen here, you smart-ass little prick, or smart-ass. I'm not going to put up with your mouth. He said, I'm not afraid to whoop your ass. The next time this does happen, I will whoop your ass. After he shoved me, the next thing I remember, he took his hand and put it around my neck and held me up against the wall like that and screamed at me and pointed his finger in my face, and the look in his eyes looked like he was ready to kill.
Okay, so he actually got physical with you before he left, and that happened just as he was...
He came back in. No, he left and came back in my house.
Okay, and when he came back in, all you said to him was, get the fuck out, and you were closing the door. Was he already out of the door when you were closing?
He was already in my complex hallway.
Okay, so as you started closing the door, he slammed it back open, came in, pushed you back several times, and grabbed you by the throat?
Pushed me back about twice, grabbed me by the throat, threw me up against the wall by the throat, and just started screaming in my face. Woke my neighbors up.
Okay, what time of day was it?
It was about 2 in the morning.
Okay, and did he arrest you after that? Did he write you any citations?
No, he didn't arrest me. He didn't even write an incident report.
Okay. Do you have any injuries from where he grabbed you or threw you into the wall?
No, not really, other than mental anxiety, nothing.
Okay. Now that was the incident a year ago that happened?
Yes.
Okay. And the more recent incident was when you were pulled over again?
Yes.
Okay. All right. This is what I'm going to need you to do. I do need you to file a complaint form through our website at policeabuse.com. We will help you. I'll have more information after I get your complaint form.
Okay, what do I need to file? Where do I need to file?
It's on our website, policeabuse.com. You'll see at the top tab on the bar.
Policeabuse.com or org?
Either one will take you to our website.
Okay.